Hokies' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he's going to bring it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Notre Dame's offense will come out first. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between him.
Offense in a bunch formation. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff to the lone back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Using his legs, it's Mason. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Adams. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little boost for your running back.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Doyle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Hokies have their offense in high gear. Quick handoff. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
There he goes. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to get it in.
That is such a good job by the defense on 3rd down in their own end, rallying to the drag throw. Lots of offenses love to throw that because oftentimes there's a pick, a guy gets free, and he's able to just walk in. But the defense was prepared, and they're ready for it. They make the tackle inbounds, now setting up 4th.
They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to bully their way in. How about that defense? The Hokies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down, the throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Finds his tight end. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to run for it. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And the Hokies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. The run to the right. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. It's gone. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Now on 2nd and short after the 1st down completion. Using his legs, it's Mason. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Fundamental football with the Hokies. We talk about special teams, but the running game has always been part of their DNA.
And when you continue to find guys at the running back spot like David Wilson, and those guys that you can feature, you can give them the ball, establish that physicality, establish that playmaking, it gets everything rolling for this offense.
He's now up to 52 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. He's got it on the move, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good game. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback receivers, they...
Touchdown, Hokie! Quick strike through the air for a score. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Adams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. Makes the grab. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
But when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football. And it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Looking for the goal line. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It is. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Hokies will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. The field goal is... And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Here's the handoff. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On third down, he drops to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for... And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
A little floater there that falls incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. Typically, at this spot on the field, and Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm and no foul.
Hit as he throws. Another On third down, the Hokies send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team gets the job. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill.
It's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
They could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make...
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Hokies are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They just keep firing. Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs flowing. You just can't do it better.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Hokies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! The Hokies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking for room, it's Mason. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
The QB sneak has been around for 4,000 years. Obviously some exaggeration, but so hard to stop. Quarterback gets it, starts to burrow behind that offensive line, and now you got the push behind with these guys. It's almost impossible to stop.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Hokies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll go right back to him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Lost to throw on 1st down. Under fire. He's going to run it. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Leaves it with the back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He got it! They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now is not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Touchdown, Hokie! Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. To the air, it's Bachmeier. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Oh, and they get to him. Had a chance for an all-time finish, but the defense put a stop to it, and that's the final play of the game. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.